Good morning from Disturbia on the 30th of August. 6:25 real time, 7:25 PSYOP time. 3 and 8 is 11. 2025 is 9. Just add up the numbers and you get 9/11 today. Let's see what happens. You can see that they've sprayed in a big slab here because it's cut off at the end. And beyond that, we have a blue sky. We have a high pressure over Disturbia, which has been turned into a low pressure. Anything can happen. What looks like it's happening, though, now is that this plasma slab here is being sublimated, which means it's being heated up so that gas is forming and coming down. This is why we have this all-encompassing heat, in my opinion. There's absolutely no freshness to the air anymore at all. Yesterday was horrible. It was 24 degrees only. You couldn't even tell what the temperature was. You went outside and all you knew was, I'm not getting any air. Where's the air? The forces that should not be are asphyxiating us slowly but surely. Taking our breath away, literally. And nobody really seems to notice. You can see a hole opening up here. Looks like a grid. Beyond the blue, you have the white that's been sprayed in. This is totally unnatural. There are not layers and layers and layers of clouds in the sky. People don't even know what clouds are anymore. I have a friend who has a house and a garden. And she makes much of the fact that she knows a lot of plants by their Latin names. But she doesn't know what a real cloud looks like. She cannot differentiate the real cloud from the fake. And she does not so-called believe in chemtrails. She calls that a conspiracy theory. And no matter what I say, I'm always the dumb one. Look at this. Totally anomalous. It's a blanket that's been sprayed in. They can do this over the Rhine-Main area because of the Frankfurt airport. People say that it is just exhaust from airplane. If this is just exhaust, then we have a big problem. And if it's not just exhaust, we have an even bigger problem. And yet nobody really seems to care. It's unbelievable. Forces that should not be have so incrementally introduced this shite as cloud that people can't even tell the difference between real and fake anymore. They're merging the worlds. The underworld of Satan is being introduced to us here. Hell on earth. And mankind thinks it's a good thing. I've been listening the last couple days to Dr. John Coleman, to Bertrand Russell, and to Aldo Huxley. And what they all say is they want to enslave us and make us believe that we're free. That's why they're constantly talking about freedom, constantly talking about defense against communism. But what do you think the Tower of Babel Take 2 is? It is straight up communism. John Coleman calls it socialism, which is communism in a hurry. Just by a different name to fool people. Social, it sounds like it's a good thing. Solidarity, we're all going to help each other, but no. Take a look back here. It looks like there might be some real cloud being hidden, just like there was yesterday. 16 degrees now in Disturbia. I heard it was going to get up to 22. That means that when the sun goes up, it's only going to get 6 degrees warmer than it was during the night. What does that tell us? It tells us that something is going on here. Something is rotten in Denmark. They're telling us that this destruction is coming from the sun, and yet there's more heat at night than there is during the day. Of course, last week we had 10 degrees, and then 11 degrees, and then they kept building, depending on how much they sprayed in. The more they spray, the warmer it gets. This is an electric blanket, folks, that they're spraying. It's not ice nucleation. If it were ice nucleation, there would be some ice. It would be cold. It is not cold. It's getting warmer. Actually, truth be told, they have to inject even more now to achieve even less temperature than they were able to achieve. I think 2018 seemed to me to be the climax. We had summer from March 1st until November. It was warm. Don't bother looking at the archives because the archives have been changed. I looked up archives also in order to prove to people how cold it used to be, but the archives have been changed. And people's minds have been changed. Why is that? Because they're under mind control. This is what Bertrand Russell talks about, and also Huxley, and also John Coleman. John Coleman is supposedly an advocate for the individual, but you see, communism is not about, it's all about making individuals take the mark of the beast. There are no individuals. They want a melting pot. Everybody thinks the same thing, which is hive mind. In fact, don't think, we'll do the thinking for you. Just obey, just do as you're told. And of course, Corona was a big test of that. Even the wars before Corona. Men and boys wanted to join the war because they were so patriotic and they thought it was going to be a good thing and they thought they were going to be victorious. And look what happened to them. Slaughtered. The moral of the story is you are in charge of your own soul. It's your possession. Don't give it away. Do not sell your soul, not for mammon, not for money, not for gold or silver, for nothing. It's your eternal soul. Do not give it away. Amen.